Hey everyone, it's your girl, and I've got a story that's been weighing on my mind for a while now. I'm 14, and after losing my mom when I was little, I found myself living with her best friend, Katie. Katie adopted me and has raised me like her own, but on the weekends I spend time with my uncle Nick, who believes that family should always come first. Sounds sweet, right? Well, it's a bit more complicated than that. You see, Nick and Katie are like two sides of a coin. Katie is a doctor, and her husband is too. They're all about education and hard work. Meanwhile, Nick is a cop, and his wife is a preschool teacher. They've chosen a completely different path for their kids, homeschooling. They think it's the best way to raise their children, primarily for political reasons. Now let me give you a little insight into my life. I've been in private school my entire life, and I'm actually a year or two ahead of the local public schools. My life is filled with competitive cheerleading, dance classes, and piano lessons. I even quit clarinet to focus more on cheer. I'm busy, but I love it. But here's where it gets tricky. Nick's kids, my cousins, are 10, 14, and 16, and they don't do any extracurricular activities. They go to church youth group and youth choir, but that's about it. When I visit Nick's house, it feels like we just sit around, watch movies, and eat fast food. So last weekend, I was at Nick's, and he started his usual rant about Katie's parenting. He said something like, "Wouldn't it be nice to slow down and get to be a kid like my kids do?" I don't know if he expected me to just nod along or what, but I couldn't hold back. I told him straight up, I like my life the way it is. I wouldn't want to be like your kids. I mean, come on. I'm about to start dual enrollment college classes next year, and I had my doubts about whether his kids would even make it to college. I mean, his 10-year-old can't even multiply single-digit numbers. The moment those words left my mouth, I felt a rush of adrenaline. But then I saw the change in Nick's face. He was furious. "You have no right to criticize my kids or my parenting," he shouted. And just like that, he picked up the phone and called Katie, telling her to pick me up early because I was a spoiled, entitled brat that thinks I'm better than them. My heart sank. I didn't want to leave early, and I definitely didn't want to be labeled that way. When Katie got there, she had that look on her face, the one that told me I'd crossed a line. She said I should have just smiled and nodded instead of throwing my opinion around. Yeah, maybe I went a bit too far by calling my cousins stupid. But honestly, it's hard to watch them just drift through life without any goals or passions. Now here I am, feeling bad about the whole situation. Nick and I decided it might be best if I don't go to his house for a while. I mean, was I really the jerk here? I just wanted to stand up for my life choices, but maybe I crossed a line I shouldn't have. It's tough because I love my uncle and I want to have a relationship with my cousins, but I can't help but feel like I'm on a different path. So what do you think? AITA for speaking my mind, or should I have just kept my mouth shut?